Hello beautiful people and welcome to my channel. My name is Ansu. Today I wanted to talk about some lovely gifts that you can get to your family or friends who are obsessed with books, just like I am. Let's get right into it. I need to find something, hold on. The easiest thing you can do for a book lover is to get them a gift card to a bookstore. You can make it cute. Make it like, I guess like a bouquet of gift cards. If people can do like a bouquet of books, which I've seen a lot of, I'm sure you can do a bouquet of gift cards and make it cutesy. I think that would be such a sweet gift. It is very thoughtful, and also they can get whatever books they want to. It's an added bonus, honestly. So I do think that would be such a great gift. But if you were someone who wants to like up the game, you know this person a little more, and you want them to have something more expensive, I guess, a Kindle would be really helpful. I personally own a Kindle, that's why I say Kindle. You can get them an e-reader of any sort, honestly. I think that would be such a great gift idea. This one I have is a Kindle Paperwhite Signature Edition. I love this thing. I've used this so much. I literally have read almost every single day on this thing. And I've read over 70 books this year. Almost every single one of them on the Kindle. I have gotten my use out of this one. Again, like I said, I personally have a Kindle, so I can attest to that. You don't even need to really charge it as often, like every 2 or 3 weeks if you're reading so much, but not even really don't need to. I think I charge it like once a month, and that's about it. I read on this almost every single day for like 3 or 4 hours. Such an incredible investment. So I know Black Friday sales are done. I'm sure Boxing Day sales or like closer to Christmas sales will come by, and I'm sure these will go on sale again. There are so many different varieties you can get. The metallic, I think it was ruby. That was such a gorgeous color, but the time that I was getting this, it was not available. And it would have taken like 3 months to get it. And I was like, hell no. I did not want to wait because my old Kindle was not working the best way. Kindle e-reader is a really great gift if you can afford it. Now, if they already have an e-reader, what kind of gifts can you give them that is also still very cute? You can give them inserts. Now, this is the cutest thing because you can literally just get the sizing of whatever e-reader it is. Print whatever design you want on a cardstock paper. I'll show you some of the ones that I personally have right now that I got from Pinterest, printed it out, and these are my Kindle inserts. So I have a plastic clear case, and I can literally just switch it up. This one is very Christmassy. I will insert like little shots of what it looks like, and they're so cute. There's so many different options you can choose from if you want to get it from Pinterest. You're not spending money on inserts. Very customizable if you can make something on your own. Much more customizable. I think this is such a great gift to give to some of your loved ones. I think they'll enjoy it. Also, I made some bubble tea. Delicious. I made this out of protein powder. Another note. If you have a friend who's a reader, they probably like to have drinks when they're reading. You can get them a cutie mug for like a hot chocolate, a tea, a coffee, whatever. But you can also get them these glass bottles for like a bubble tea for a person like me who enjoys that. And get them protein powder that tastes like bubble tea milk if they want to go more of the healthier route. I just thought of that right now, and I think that's such a fantastic gift. Just saying, you know, totally would recommend 100%. We talked about getting them books. We talked about getting them gift cards or book bouquets, whatever. We talked about getting them a whole ass Kindle and some decorations for it. There's so many decors that you can get for an e-reader. You can get like an insert to put into the charging cord here and little dangly decorations and stuff. I think those are very cute, but honestly, I can't really explain the expensive way, so I'm not getting it for myself. If you're gifting someone who likes to listen to audiobooks a lot, they probably would want to just mindlessly spend some time doing something else. So if they're audiobooking, they might want to be their creative selves. So, first off, this is a very popular thing, coloring books. The shit is incredible, okay? There's so many coloring girlies out there, and they always say like, oh my gosh, this is the best hobby ever. And if you don't listen to them, you're foolish. You're wasting your time. You can do so much with this. This is so incredible. This is such a lovely, thoughtful gift as well. They have some beautiful pictures in here. I think they're so adorable. You can get really creative with these. You can get some inspo off of the internet. There are some incredibly talented people who do some amazing work that you can find online and just get inspo from. If you want, you can get a bunch of these books. As I said, I have a few myself. I have 4 of these coloring books, and I got some alcohol markers. Personally, 100% would recommend getting the Ohuhu ones. They are slightly more expensive, so when you find a discount, definitely snag them because they are very good quality. I've tried the A-Beer. I don't know how to pronounce it. I think it's called the A-Beer. I've tried those alcohol markers. They're fine, they do a decent job, but it's not just because I'm not very good at what I do. But I'll show you like a comparison between like the Ohuhu markers and the aviary markers. The aviary markers definitely have less quality to them. You can feel it when you actually use it, when you color with those markers. You can definitely feel like the graininess of the aviary markers compared to the Ohuhu ones, which is very, very smooth. Please also be mindful, if you're getting any of these type of books, you need to put like a cardstock paper or something behind the page that you're coloring in. If you don't, it will bleed through and you will ruin other pages as well, which is definitely not something that you want. That would be so sad. If you're getting this for someone, maybe also get a little cardstock paper like cut up or something like that. I think that would be helpful. Of course, there's the natural instinct of playing games when you're listening to audiobooks. You can choose different consoles. Now there's the PlayStation portable ones, and there's also the Nintendo Switch. I personally have the Nintendo Switch myself. I actually really enjoy playing on it. If you have a cozier game, I think it's much easier to play on the Nintendo Switch and listen to an audiobook. Whereas if you have like a more adventurous game, like, I don't know, Mario Odyssey or something that needs more brain power, you're actually trying to immerse yourself into the world, you're not going to enjoy it while you're audiobooking. But, you know, more cozier, calmer games, 100% this would be very much fun for any of your friends or family who would actually enjoy this. I actually want to show you mine because you can definitely get these cutie little backings for them. I don't know what they're called. Cases. That's what they're called, cases. You can get cases like these if you wanted to. You can definitely get the ones that are just press-ons and you can take it off without ruining the whole case itself so you can reuse it. This one I think you do stick it on. I don't think you can reuse this, but it's so cute. I also got these like finger grips. This does not come with it. I bought it separately and I thought it's super duper cute. It looks like this. I think this is absolutely fantastic. I think it's adorable. I think this is really cute. I've had this for a little while now. I absolutely love it. The only thing that I will say that when you're using this, it's a little tough to put it back onto like the charger port. That's annoying. You have to like shove it in there for it to charge, so it's a little annoying. But other than that, such a cutie case. And I have the OLED version. Personally, I would definitely recommend getting some kind of a customization for the Nintendo Switch as well if you are looking for something like that as a gift. What else would I as a reader enjoy? I'm gonna make this so much harder for editing Ansu, but you can get them book lights. Book lights are really great if they are into paperback reading. Get the ones that are rechargeable. Don't get the ones with the batteries because then you have to replace the batteries and it's so freaking annoying. I've had my book light die a couple of times because it is battery operated and that shit is so hard to find. Get a rechargeable one. Don't be like me. But if they're into paperback reading, which by the way, if you do read on an e-reader, you do not need much of a lighting. You can literally read in the dark and you're fine. You just maybe need like a tiny desk lamp or something like that and you're good to go. You can read in the dark and you won't hurt your eyes. Just saying. But if they do like reading paperbacks and they want to read in the night, book lights. They're really great. This is definitely such a great gift if the person is into paperback reading. You can also get them like squishmallows or a comfy blanket for, you know, companionship. I think that would be such a great gift. But I also do think something that makes a great gift is bookmarks. Bookmarks can come in different forms. Obviously generic bookmarks like the cardstock paper ones, but they're magnetic bookmarks as well. These are incredible, I think. Hello. They're so incredibly cute. You can just put them into your books as usual and just it's magnetized, right? So you can keep your place. It can potentially get a little annoying because, you know, you have to actually open it and put it in. But if you can, you know, take a second to do that, I think this is incredibly cute. It's not terribly expensive either. It's like $5 for like 4 pieces. It can be such a nice stocking stuffer if you're into that. I think that'd be such a great gift. The final item I want to talk about is when someone wants to travel with books, especially if they're a paperback reader, and get them a book sleeve. Book sleeves are great because then they protect your books, even if it's like a Kindle book sleeve. I personally do put my Kindle in here occasionally and just stuff it into my bag, and I think it works great. It's a lot bigger than my Kindle, obviously, but it can fit like different types of traditional paperback books or hardback books. It can go directly into this. It's definitely so much bigger. I do really love this. I think this is so incredibly cute. I have this one that has a lot of books on a bookshelf and a cat just sleeping on top of the books. I think it's so cute. You can get a ton of different designs if you want to. Etsy, Indigo, like any kind of bookstores really, they do sell these. I think they're really great. On that note, there are also so many Bookish hoodies that you can get. Clothes, they're going to be incredible. Oh my god, there's so many options. If you have a friend or a family member or something who likes reading books, never ever come to me and say it's hard to shop for them. Ever. I will Honestly, seriously, are you kidding me? It's so simple to shop for us. It's about the thought, honestly. And if you cannot even do that, then that's just kind of sad. We do not settle for a silly goose. Those are some of the gift ideas I had. If you have anything else that you think a reader would enjoy, please leave them down in the comments below. We can discuss them and just kind of obsess in general. I will be adding a lot of these things to my cards and removing it because what money. But that is it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys in a couple of days with another video. Until then, I'll talk to you all in the comments. Bye.